Following the earthquake of November 2016, it quickly became apparent that there was a real need in our district for accommodation. There was no accommodation available because of the number of houses that were unlivable, over 300 in our district alone. And so at that point we made contact with MB, who managed temporary accommodation in disaster situations.
We sold a number of, over a dozen 2-bedroom houses to rural property owners who need to stay on their land, who are involved with primary industry sector activity, and we sold those houses at a residual value. And we also partnered up with the Huronui Council to establish a temporary accommodation village in Waiau. The village is important in meeting the needs of people who struggle to find their own accommodation. It relieves some pressure on the private rental market, and it will accelerate residential recovery in the area. The housing will also have a reuse purpose, potentially for a social or affordable housing use in the future.
Working with Joel at MB provided us with the ability and the impetus to come up with a really constructive and innovative solution, which involved reutilising some dwellings from the Rafidi settlement in Christchurch. We purchased a piece of land, Huronui District Council purchased a piece of land for those dwellings to go on, and MB organised for those dwellings to be taken up to Waiau, where we purchased the land. And by working together, we managed to overcome the obstacles that you find in this sort of project.
The project's been a good example of local and central government working together, joining the dots to form a collective understanding about the impact that the event has had on residential housing stock, and what kind of practical solutions are needed that are suited to the environment, the community and the political landscape.